and you having you as like their goal, as their ideal, like that's the person I want to be with. Because the Libra energy is about idealism. So it's about having your ideal partner, somebody that you'd want to be with. It's putting people on a pedestal too, especially with the Nine of Pentacles energy. So there's somebody who is going to be putting you on a pedestal and thinking very highly of you, thinking that you're very special, and somebody that they see a long-term potential with, like somebody that they want to be in a relationship with. So as I was saying, like this is something serious that's coming into your life. Because it looks to me like you're really happy being single. Like you finally reached a point where you're like, I don't even want to be in a partnership, you know? Like I'm good. But of course, I feel like you'd be open to it, you know, if it was like the real deal. So I feel either like you've been waiting for this for a while, like you've been in like waiting mode, not much has been happening in your love life. It's been kind of stagnant, and you're just now at a point where you're getting out of your comfort zone. Maybe you are ready to start dating. Like maybe you haven't really been dating, or maybe you were in a serious relationship and that ended, and so you've just been focusing on yourself and healing, or maybe you've just been focusing on your career, money, whatever, health. But I just see that your love life is going to expand. You're gonna have to get out of your comfort zone, and it's something, and there's been like waiting, you know, and you're still gonna have to wait a little bit longer. Like I don't see that you're jumping into this right away. As I was saying, from the time I'm recording this, could be about 3 months, which I guess is not that long of a time, but like it's not gonna happen tomorrow or next week. I feel like this is gonna happen in like a 3 month sort of time frame. And like I said, this is a timeless reading, so from whenever you're watching this. Okay, so there's like a brand new beginning here. There's a brand new beginning in your love life. Okay. This could be, I have to put this out there because it's showing up twice. With the Six of Cups and the Judgment card, it looks like this could be somebody from your past. It looks like it could be somebody that you already know, or maybe you were already in a relationship with or connected to in some way, shape, or form. And it's like you guys didn't hit it off, and then now they're back or something. And there's like a second chance energy here. Judgment, second chance. But it doesn't have to be a person from the past. This could be a second chance at love. So it could be like you were in a situation where you were like I'm never dating anyone ever because everybody sucks, you know? Like that's how you became the Nine of Pentacles. You're like, I want to be single forever. That's my journey. You know, I don't have a person. That's just okay with me. And now it's like the universe is like, no, 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 no. You do have a person. The Six of Cups, you have a soulmate. So this is a soulmate that's coming into your life. This is a past life connection. This is a soul connection. Somebody that feels very familiar to you, somebody that you're very fond of. You guys are very similar, you know. There's like a difference between you guys, but there's also a similarity, or I guess there's like a familiarity. um it's like a knowing, either that you know this person, so that could be in this lifetime, like you know this person, or this could be that you feel like you know this person even though you don't, because they're your soulmate. You've had past lives with this person. This is your person. So you're what's going on in your love life, my singles out there, for pile one, you're meeting your soulmate is coming into your life, and you're having a second chance at love. You know, you're having a second chance at this new beginning in love, this relationship, a solid foundation, something that you can build on, somebody that you can build a life with, somebody that you can really build, somebody who is very committed to you and going to be loyal to you. And the reason I was also getting the past, like the not past life, but from this life, past person, is because we have the Four of Pentacles. So this could be somebody that you haven't been able to let go of. Or maybe they haven't been able to let go of you. This is like an energy of attachment, codependency, even clinging onto somebody, not being able to let go. And then we have the Three of Swords at the bottom with heartbreak. So either this is a person that has broken your heart, there's like some sort of heartbreak, and you haven't been able to let this person go. And like apply this however it resonates. Because if this is like a toxic person that you don't want to be with, or they hurt you and you're like, I don't want to do this, it's not that person, then it's a new person. It's somebody like you had this experience with a past person where like you were clinging on to them, and maybe you have reached a point of finally independence, like, oh, I have detached, like I don't care about this person anymore, I'm free. And now, because you've freed your energy, you're allowing yourself to invite in your soulmate, like a new person, a new beginning, but a second chance at love. So it's not necessarily with this person that hurt you. For some of you, it will be. For some of you, it will be that this past person, that there was some sort of pain, right? Like a heartbreak or emotional pain, separation, something like that. You haven't been able to let go of this person, and that person's coming back into your life. And now there's a whole new beginning and a rebirth in this connection, basically. Like there's a new chance because there's been a lot of, I think, I don't know. I don't like necessarily see healing on the board, but I just feel like there's been time. There's been time that's been spent apart, and whatever has happened during that time, it's allowed for this new relationship to blossom. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. So this is about unexpected changes, sudden changes, good, positive blessings coming your way. This is about karma. This is about destiny. So I feel like this connection that's coming into your life is destined. Like this is a big connection. This is a soulmate that's coming into your life. So we have the Hanged Man. So avoiding the truths, there's something that you need to see in a different light. You need to see from a new perspective. You're not seeing things clearly. You're not seeing things clearly. What are they not seeing clearly? I don't know. It's good. I'm kind of getting that, like, so we have the Knight of Swords, the World, and the Ten of Wands. So it's like you've been carrying a heavy burden. And okay, so hold on. I got to figure out the story because I need to figure out basically this new person is this karmic partner, or this karmic partner somehow has to do with the past that you're letting go of. And I think it might be different for all of you, but I just want to get the majority of what you guys are going to, because we have Justice at the bottom again. So I feel like it's somebody that you were in a relationship with that was a karmic partner, that you weren't seeing things clearly, that either they were avoiding the truth or you were avoiding the truth. And with the Hanged Man, it's like now we have an epiphany. Now we see the light. We see clearly, like, what's the truth. And the truth is, I said that there's been some impulsive action, just like quick moving energy, maybe jumping too quickly into a relationship, and it ended because it was burdensome, it was too heavy. You had to let it go. Yeah, maybe you guys jumped really quickly into a relationship. Um, and then it ended with the World, like it just kind of came to a close. It was burdensome, it was exhausting. Maybe there were some angry words exchanged. Maybe somebody was a little bit rash, insensitive, quick to jump to conclusions. That kind of energy with the Knight of Swords. And this person was an asshole. This person was an asshole. So there's a lot of control here. So that's that karmic partner element. Somebody was really controlling of the other. And this was karmic. You gain a lot of strength from this connection. You've overcome a lot of your fears. Yeah, you have with the Youth of Swords. Yeah, you dealt with a lot of worry, anxiety, a lot of fearful thinking, um, and you had to overcome that. You became really strong. There was a transformation here. You had to move away. Yeah, so there was a transformation with the Death card, Eight of Cups, moving away from something that was not fulfilling you anymore. And then you meet your soulmate. You meet your soulmate, but it's a Six of Cups, so it's a reconciliation. Okay, so I think what's happening here for most of you is that you are dealing with a past person that has caused you a lot of pain, and maybe like mess with your levels of confidence and security within yourself. Maybe made you feel really disempowered. Maybe they were abusive. Maybe they were narcissists. Maybe they were just very manipulative. Maybe they cheated on you. Something toxic. It was a toxic ex, and it was a karmic partner. And they were controlling. Winter to me represents cold. It's just very insensitive, cold, harsh, brutal, like that kind of energy. So it was a dark time in your life, is what I feel. Like this situation that you went through was a really dark time in your life. And somebody wasn't being honest with themselves. And then you saw the truth, you saw the light, you woke up and you're like, I gotta cut this person out, the Queen of Swords. I gotta move away from this and be a hermit. I gotta cut this person out and be a hermit and find myself, go into myself and soul search. And that's what you did. You became this really empowered Nine of Pentacles person. You got your shit together. You fit yourself back up. You got yourself back up with strength. You overcome a lot of your anxieties and fears. You're very strong and confident in yourself now. And now you are ready to embark on a new journey as the Fool. Take a leap of faith, because this takes a lot of faith for you, because you have been hurt. You have dated assholes. Maybe emotion unavailable people, whatever. You've dated a lot of people that have hurt you, and you've almost lost your hope and faith in relationships that they exist, that they can be good. And but at the same time, you've also empowered yourself. But you're kind of, I feel, more on the page of like, not interested, but secretly still hoping, like, I obviously want my soulmate. But you're like wary of it, you're kind of cautious. You're guarded. You're guarded because of your heartbreak. You're guarded, yeah, understandably. So then we have the Fool. So you're taking this leap of faith, trusting the universe, trusting your heart, following your heart when this person comes into your life. And the Two of Wands. You are there is a there's a taking that first step towards this relationship and actually feeling the desire and the passion to plan for the future with this person. Because it's the Two of Wands. This is about, I have the world in my hands. I can achieve anything. Where do I want to go? And I kind of feel like that's the energy and the feeling you're going to have with this person when they come into your life. Is like, all the things I can do, all the dreams I have. I finally see I see a future. I see happiness. I see a possibility with being with a partner and actually being happy. And this is where you go from the Two of Wands to the Three of Wands, where you're now getting out of your comfort zone and taking that step. So I feel like it's a new person. Unless for the few of you that this is like a genuine, like a twin flame connection where, they're just all that stuff going on and they healed and they're ready, they're ready to come back and step up their game. For most of you, I think this is a new connection. So the universe is like, yes, you're right on point. Like, this is not this old toxic ex person, the asshole. This is a new person. Okay. This is a new energy, and it's good and it's empowering and it's the real deal. And we are flirt. So this person to be very flirtatious with this Libra energy coming through, very charming, very personable, very interested in you, wanting to pursue you. You guys are going to be just very playful together, a lot of chemistry, flirtation, um, witty. This person's very witty, and you guys are going to really connect on the level of the mind. Maybe they're a jokester or something like that. And we have chemistry. Yeah, you guys will have a lot of chemistry, good chemistry, just that natural attraction to each other. You're just like, you don't know why you're drawn to this person, but you just are. You just have this connection to them. So that is what you are going to feel with this person. First of all, this person's going to make you very happy. They're going to light you up. I mean, they're going to really make your world like, they're going to elevate your world. They're going to elevate your life. They're going to bring joy into your life and make you feel alive again and excited to live life, excited to be in a relationship, excited about men or women or whoever you're interested in. Whereas maybe you gave up on them before. This person has big energy. This is Leo energy. So they have big energy. They have a big personality. They're very expressive with how they feel. They'll definitely tell you and express to you like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. Like, you're amazing. And they'll be very communicative with you about that. You could know this person from work, or it could be in like a community where you go, like you visit, physically go to. So whatever that is, it could be school, it could be a class, could be some sort of a community, even a friend circle, the gym, like a coffee shop that you go to, maybe something that's part of your regular routine. So I'm seeing physically like you're gonna meet this person. And like again, the Two of Wands came up. So this person's gonna want to plan with you, make dreams with you, just plan for the future. Maybe will want to travel a lot with you. Um, they could be at a distance, so they could be somebody that doesn't live near you, and like they have just moved to the area and they're part of the community that you're part of, and that's kind of how you'll know. Yeah, but this person seems to really light up your world. You're going to feel happy. You're just going to be like ecstatic, excited, happy, ready to live life. Not that you're not living life or anything like that. I see you being happily single, but I'm just saying, like, kind of like maybe even allow you to put your guard down a little bit and maybe have faith again in love and have faith and believe that, like, okay, this is possible for me. Okay, so we have free to fly. The past is behind you. No road takes you back. Give thanks for all you've learned. Spread your wings. This is so perfect for you because this is showing that the past and what you've been through with these other relationships that have hurt you, that have really not been good, or maybe this one relationship that have really screwed you up, and fucked with your confidence, basically. This is saying just be free to fly, trust, and let go of all of that. Let go of all of that from the past, and just move forward. Just focus on the future. I think that's why also the Two of Wands keeps coming out, because this is a very future oriented energy. This is like you're moving off from the past, that's behind you. Just move forward. Just focus on your future. So now we have dream it to life. See and feel what will soon be real. Take time to visualize the experience you want to have before any situation. So I think you can really help the situation, or maybe make it expedite the process by you dreaming about it and really visualizing this. And this again, two of wands, it's about visualizing, manifesting this person, manifesting this beautiful relationship, making yourself ready maybe even to be in a relationship, so that you're not thrown off and you're not putting up your guard and being like, no, you're going to hurt me, you're just like my ex, and you're projecting, instead of that immediately being triggered when this person comes into your life and then screwing it up or putting a delay on the connection. You're gonna sort of be prepared that, okay, there's my soulmate, they're coming into my life, this is going to be a healthy, functional relationship. Let me sort of be ready for it and become aware that I might be initially prone to projecting my past trauma from these relationships onto this relationship, and I don't want to do that. So this person doesn't deserve that. So you're kind of like doing your own inner work around that and preparing yourself more. And then we have God lives within me, as me, I have faith in what I cannot see. So I think this is just saying, like, please have hope and faith that this is possible for you, that this can happen, this will happen. And even though you can't see it, there's no evidence of it, like, it is real and you can have it. So that's what I have for you, pile one. I really hope that was helpful and it resonated with you. If it did, I'd love it if you liked, commented, and subscribed to my channel. And I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hi, pile two. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose this cute little pink elephant crystal, this is going to be a reading all about all about what's going on in love. So this is for all the singles out there, not in a relationship. What is going on in your love life? What's coming up? What you need to know? What's up? So we have our first tarot card right here, and then we'll be pulling some more tarot and oracle cards to get the full picture of what's going on. So we have the Five of Pentacles for what's going on in your love life. So this is showing me that you are very much single, and it's showing me that perhaps you have just gone through some sort of a breakup or a loss of a relationship, a partner. It could have been somebody ghosted you or you ghosted them, by how it resonates, but there's definitely a feeling of feeling lonely, alone, isolated, cold, left out in the cold, abandoned, neglected, betrayed even. This is just like a not good enough. Like maybe you felt not good enough, or you feel not good enough, inadequate, lonely, isolated, like you don't belong with anyone maybe. But it's a very like lack energy, and like kind of like a victim energy. So maybe you were victimized, like maybe you were genuinely abused or something like that, and that's what made you feel this way. Or maybe that's just your mindset about love right now. It's like I don't see that you're in the best energy and space because of perhaps a relationship that ended that you're still kind of working through. So let's see what you need to know about this. So what is going on from pile two in love? What is going on in their love life? What is going on in pile two's love life? So we have the Star. This is Aquarius energy. This is about a lot of healing, gaining emotional stability, balance. This is having hope. This is about having hope and faith. So I think the universe wants you to keep having hope, because the Five of Pentacles energy is a very doom and gloom energy. It's like, I don't trust anyone. I've been betrayed. I've been ghosted. I've been neglected. I've been left out in the cold. Maybe you lost your home, or you even lost your job due to this ending of this relationship, or everything fell apart. It doesn't seem too bright, from this perspective. And I think maybe that's why the universe is throwing out the star card, because it's like, please don't let that energy um, affect how you see your future and the possibilities that exist. We have the Queen of Swords. This is Gemini energy. Also Libra and Aquarius. Okay, so you're seeing clearly. There's something here that you're able to see clearly. You seem above, like you see beyond emotion. You're not so much in your emotional space, and even maybe your victim mentality or a lack mentality. You're more seeing things from a true higher perspective, and you know what you want. I feel like you're in a place where you're going, right? What's going on in your love life? It's kind of like what's coming up. Maybe this is what's coming up. It's like you know what you want and you're not going to settle. The Queen of Swords, maybe you did cut out someone from your life that wasn't good for you, wasn't healthy, wasn't a healthy relationship. Um, but you're about no bullshit right now. Like you're in a no bullshit energy. So let's see, what is going on in Pile Q's love life? Wow. Yeah. You definitely experienced something really, really tough. Yeah, really tough. The devil's at the bottom. So this could have been a karmic partner that you were involved with that has really done a number on you. And there was a painful ending. There was a painful ending here, the Ten of Swords. And maybe you had a lot of hope for this connection. Maybe you believed in this connection. And it came to an end, right? It came to an end. Maybe it was a marriage. Maybe you were in a marriage or like a long, or you guys were engaged or about to get married, or it was you lived together maybe, or you knew each other's families even. You met each other's families with the Four of Wands. Maybe you felt like this person was your soulmate. Um, your twin flame or divine counterpart, something like that. But I'm getting like that they were a karmic partner. Like there was codependency, it was toxic, dysfunctional, there was a lot of attachment, just unhealthy behaviors being exhibited. Um, so this is kind of showing me like where you're at right now. So I want to know what's coming up in your love life. So what is coming up for Pile 2 in their love life? Yeah, maybe you had to just stand your ground and really cut this person out of your life. And it's really left you feeling lonely and hurt and betrayed. Maybe they betrayed you. What is coming up for Pile Two's love life in love? What is coming up for them? You have the Four of Pentacles, the King of Wands, what the point is on Pile 2? The World, Ten of Pentacles at the bottom. Hold on, let me get these. Okay. Oh my gosh, and the Two of Cups. Wow, okay. The Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Cups is at the bottom. Okay, so I see a journey here. I see that, first of all, because the Five of Pentacles showed up as your main energy for what's going on in your love life. This is showing me that maybe you are going through a time right now where there's financial constraints. Maybe you don't have a job, or you're not making enough money at your job, or there's some sort of financial um obstacles, challenges. You broke. I don't know, like, there's just something in your physical life that's kind of limiting you. And this is saying with the Four of Pentacles that you're gonna need to be saving money. You're gonna need to be on a budget. You're gonna need to really um not spend like you spend frugally, be frugal and be conscious of like how where you spend what you spend your money on. Because you are in this place. So that could be like a physical thing. But I feel like emotionally, if you are in this space of not feeling good enough and feeling sort of rejected, abandoned, lonely, and all of those things, I think that you're working through that and you're still with the Four of Pentacles, you're kind of feeling um guarded and closed off and very attached. So there is a level of codependency and clinginess, and I think it could be perhaps this King of Wands energy, this King of Wands character. So I don't know if this is the person that you are dealing with, but this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, and they don't have to be that sign, but it's this energy of somebody who's very sexual, who's very physically attracted, probably was very physically attracted to you. You guys maybe had like a lot of passion and chemistry. Um, Let me see actually. I just want to get a little bit more about this King of Wands character before fiddle that stuff. So tell me more about this King of Wands. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, this just kind of came out. We'll just put that off to the side. But we have the Three of Swords and the Magician clarifying the King of Wands. So I was kind of feeling that, and I have confirmation that this person was, I feel, a little bit manipulative and they broke your heart. Because the magician with the Three of Swords paired with that next to it and the King of Wands, I could see this person being a player, maybe promising commitment with the Four of Wands at the bottom, right? Promising commitment, promising marriage, promising a relationship or stability or something like that. But then we have the Hierophant under that, which is reversed. So it's like, but they can't follow through. They can't actually commit. So I see that there's a heartbreak here, some sort of an ending, and maybe you are still attached to this person. So you're still hanging on and you're still attached. And that's why you're feeling like shit, basically. And I feel like your journey is to complete this cycle. So to come full circle, the world. So this is about karmic lessons being learned and karma being fulfilled. And this is the end of the road until, and then you can start brand new again. So I think in order for you to start brand new and have like there is here in the cards a new relationship that you are moving towards. We'll get timing on it because I don't feel like it's like, I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon necessarily, but I just see that there is somebody who there's an equal give and take with, where there's reciprocation. There's what you give, they give back. Like they're in it just as much as you are. They have mutual feelings. It's not one sided. It's not unrequited. It's equal. And we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is a long term relationship. This is about long term commitment, somebody wanting to be with you long term, a serious relationship. But I see you being blocked a little bit in making this decision because we have the Two of Swords. So this is showing that you're not able to make this decision out of fear. Um, and maybe that's fear of moving on from this person, fear of moving into your empowerment, fear of moving into that energy. So but there is movement forward towards success and victory in your love life with the Chariot. And I think with the Chariot, this is also saying that you, um, once you complete this cycle where you actually let this person go, and even if they're not physically in your life anymore, maybe emotionally you're still connected to them, maybe you're still attached to them, maybe it's just really hard to let this go even though you know it was toxic, it's not good for you. It's just tough for some reason, right? So once you let this person go and you actually complete that cycle, that's when things are going to start taking, like you're going to start moving forward in the direction that you need to go in. There's going to be positive movement forward. There might also be travel. So as far as your love life is concerned, because we have the World and the Chariot, so this is travel energy. So it might be helpful for your healing to let this person go, to take a trip somewhere, do go on a getaway. a retreat, something like that. Go, even if it's not like a long distance trip, maybe just taking a 2 day trip, camping, like a camping trip, or renting an Airbnb somewhere in nature or somewhere new in the city, whatever, like to enjoy life, just get away, whatever is your thing and resonates with you, just basically getting away, seeing a different perspective, feeling a different energy, being in a different environment. I think it's going to help your energy reset. And then you'll be able to see clearly and to be like, oh my God, this person, like, I need to let them go. But I think you're in stagnancy, you're stuck. They have the Two of Swords. So it's like you're kind of stuck in this fear-based energy. You're not seeing clearly, you're not feeling your intuition, you're blocked off at the heart, at the mind, and your eyes, like you're just blocked off, right? And you're defensive and you're ready to fight. And so I just feel that if, in order to get out of that stagnant, stuck energy so that you can make a choice and move forward towards love and happiness, healing, you need to take a step back, separate yourself from your current environment and your situation, and, go travel somewhere. And also, when you would travel somewhere, maybe you'll meet this person. Maybe you'll meet that person that is showing up here in your reading. So anyway, there's like a message here about traveling in your love life. You might go on a trip, or if you already have a trip planned, then that will be very, very helpful for you. And will bring positive results here and maybe even help you close out this cycle with this person. Um, okay, so let's get some more. What is coming up in love for pile 2? What do they need to know about your love life? What is coming up in the pile 2? We have spiritual connection. We have mirroring. This separation is divine protection. I don't know if that's clear or what's going on. And then we have incoming news as soon as you surrender. Okay, so going with the flow, the Wheel of Fortune here, going with the travel. That's why this is coming out. I was like, I don't know why this fell out. Travel. Something to do with travel, going with the flow, going on an adventure, not resisting change in the flow, because you might be really stuck in your own way and like your way of thinking, because the Four of Pentacles is a very stuck energy, very stubborn as well, just like, no, this is the way I do things, this is the way I think, this is um just very limited and stubborn. So I think you need to get out of that energy and go with the flow. Whatever the universe throws at you, say yes, do, go for it, do it. That's gonna free up your energy a little bit. So I think that this separation is divine protection. The separation from this person is definitely protection. Like, you're not meant to see this person. You're not meant to engage with them. That is something that you need to let go of. You need to be separated from this person for a reason, because you need to heal and you need to not be reminded of this person. You need to move on. Um, and the travel energy might be traveling away from this person. So purposely putting yourself in a situation where you don't, let's just say that you see this person every day, like they work with you or something, or I feel like that would be the only thing that would, or maybe they're your neighbor and like you live next to them and like you can't avoid them. Like somehow you can't avoid this person. I feel like maybe that's why taking a trip or going somewhere, for an extended period of time would be helpful for you, so that you don't have to see them. So you're not constantly triggered by this energy, and then you can focus on your own healing, and maybe they realize some things, come back stronger. Um, but if that's not the case, then I don't know, like you just need to cut off contact with this person. And they might try to contact you with incoming news. They might try to. And I think that by Sirius to not engage in that. But for what is going on here, as soon as you surrender, yeah, you deserve better. So you deserve better than this person. And as soon as you surrender, so I feel that you're really trying to control your love life. You're really trying to control the situation. You're really trying to force things to happen, and maybe are even overthinking that, like, the fear, right? You're in the Two of Swords fear energy. Like you're not seeing clearly because you're very attached to a certain result or outcome, or you're living in fear or something like that. I think you need to just surrender, let it go, trust the flow, trust the universe, trust your path. It's going to lead you to where you need to go. This person that you're going to meet, you have a very strong spiritual connection with them, and you guys are mirroring each other. So that's just showing me that the Two of Cups energy. Okay, so you guys are on the same page, the same wavelengths. You guys are seeing eye to eye. You guys are both on the same page of wanting, like you guys both want the same things, and you're reflecting back to each other. So there is this soulmate type of energy there, like a strong soul connection with this person. Okay, tell me more about pile two and their love life and what is coming up for them in love. Incoming news, though, I feel like there's some sort of communication that is coming in from somebody. What do we have at the bottom? But release your. The time has come to clear your energy. That's coming through. You need to release your ex because there's true love coming in. There's a new love, true love coming in. This is a romance of a lifetime, and you're not able to receive it as long as you stay just still hanging on to your ex, this person that's not been good for you. Pay attention to red flags. Just look at the red flags in this person and see how they are toxic and how they're not good for you. Maybe they're going to come to and express their love. So be prepared for that. Maybe the incoming news is that this person comes through and makes like a romantic gesture or tells you how they feel or something like that. And maybe that's going to be really triggering. Maybe that's why you're at a crossroad with the Two of Swords of like, what do I do? Do I go and believe this person and go back to this person, or do I see no, like I'm moving forward in my life? Um, what else is pile to no, communicate clearly? Oh my gosh, yeah, not the right time. Okay, we have meditation brings answers. So I feel like when you do go within yourself and you meditate, you'll get a lot of clarity. You're going to get out of this like fearful headspace where you're not seeing things clearly, but we have communicate clearly and not the right time. So it's not the right time to talk to this person. It's not going to reap any benefits or results. And with the Queen of Swords coming out, which I was kind of wondering like why this is here, you are it's like you are communicating clearly, but it's not from a place of emotion. It's from a place of detachments. Like you're emotionally detached and you're doing what's right. So you're coming from a place of logic and what makes sense and what's practical for you. And that's not being emotional. And it's also coming from your intuition, right? Knowing that you need to do this and that is this ending. You're creating this ending and it's painful and you're genuinely cutting this person off for good. If they are trying to like sneak back into your life, weasel their way back in, manipulate you, right? Try to manifest you, the magician trying to manifest you back because they can't let you go, You are literally being like, no, I deserve better. Like, I'm cutting you out. It's over. And then you set yourself up for the Four of Wands, your actual person, like a really good, solid relationship here. So you need to just communicate clearly. And it's just not the right time to be with this person, even. Like, this is not the right energy, not the right situation for that. What did I want to do? Okay, so I think we got the message about letting your ex go, this person go that's been occupying a lot of your time and energy and emotional space, right? Um, what is the advice? What is or I guess like what's going on in this connection? What is this new connection? What do you want Cloudy to know about this new connection? I think that somebody from your past, and I'm really thinking that is this person, is going to come back in and apologize and try to offer you love. Try to like make a romantic gesture. I'm feeling that really strongly. And I know I just asked about what's going on in the future connection, but I keep being brought back to your old situation. So I'm feeling like the universe really wants me to emphasize that you need to, but that's more important right now. Like the future connection that's coming is not really your first like priority right now because you're still dealing with this situation. So if you distract yourself into the future, then you're not able to deal with this. And I think the universe really wants me to tell you that you need to deal with this head on and cut it off. Um, because there's conflict, right? There's a lose-lose situation. There's arguments, there's fights, there's a fight, betrayal, an ending, and but there are apologies here, there are feelings, there's somebody's expressing their love to you, making a romantic gesture. But then what do we have with the hanged man reversed? This is manipulation, this is manipulative energy. It's reversed. So this person might be manipulating you, and we have the hanged man after that. So it's like you're being asked to surrender and really look at the situation from a new perspective. So let's see what the advice is for you, or what do you want highlighted to do or focus on even? What do you want kind of? We have three major arcanas. We have the Wheel of Fortune, Temperance, and Judgment. So go with the flow. Don't resist change. Don't try to control things. Surrender. Temperance is take the space that you need to calm your energy, find inner peace, find balance, emotional balance, maturity, stability. Take the space that you need to heal. Go on a trip, travel. Again, that's coming through with both because this is Sagittarius and this is actually both Sagittarius energy and this is Jupiter. So this is about taking your space, traveling away towards an opportunity where you have the chance to kind of be with yourself, heal, have patience, um, take space is kind of like mainly what I'm getting. And then we have judgment. We have some sort of an epiphany. There's an awakening. You see clearly, you have an aha moment where you're like, okay, and then you take action towards that. Yeah, there's some sort of communication that's coming in. There's some sort of communication, and with the Hierophant, uh, this is like impulsive communication though. So sorry, this might be a long reading for this bio. What is judgment here? You walked away from this emotionally unfulfilling situation. Something was missing, it wasn't right, you walked away. You're starting new, the Page of Pentacles, starting a new relationship even, or just a new journey. It's new communication though. There's communication coming in about starting over, starting new, that is going to make you happy. So I think that's that second chance energy with judgment. There's a second chance, and I'm not feeling like it's with this ex person. I think it's like the second chance. This is kind of similar to Pile One, different but similar-ish energy situation that might help you a little bit. But it's like there's this somebody's very excited and determined to be with you, but it's causing conflict, competition. I don't know how I feel about this. We have the Hermit. I feel like what the universe wants you to do right now and focus on is to get into hermit energy, heal, find yourself, do some self reflection, self discovery, reconnect back with yourself, your soul. Um, and once you do that, movement, there's some sort of movement. There's forward movement, positive movement towards a stable connection, towards a stable person, because we do have the King of Pentacles, then we have the higher fit under that, that is Taurus energy or Earth energy, Capricorn or Virgo, but um this is Virgo energy here. So it's moving you towards like an actual committed, solid relationship. But I just don't think it's time. It's not the right time right now. It's not the right time because you need to let go of all of this stuff. Like you need to release this person. You need to put up your boundaries, stand up for yourself, walk away for real, like emotionally to cut it off. And you know, heal. Like just focus on yourself, taking your space, being alone being alone, like that's your love life right now, is being alone, being alone so that you can get yourself out of this energy. And I think pile one is related to this pile, but pile one was already at that point where they've gained that strength, where they've healed from this toxic relationship, and now they're at a point where they're ready for their person. But I feel like you're kind of still in that space where like I need to heal from this breakup, not really ready. I need to spend some time alone. And then your next step is pile one. And then, this whole that and that was a really beautiful energy that was coming through for that pile. So I feel like that's more like in your distant future, but right now you need to focus on you. So that you can truly clear your energy from this person who has really seems like betrayed you and hurt you. Um, so yeah, that is what I have for you, pile two. I hope that that was helpful and it resonated with you. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all the best, and I will see you soon. Bye. Hi, pile three. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose this green calcite, this is going to be your reading all about what is going on in your love life. So this is for all the singles out there. I'm assuming you're single, and we're going to get some information, some messages on what is going on in your love life, what's coming off the love for you, what do you need to be aware of. So we have our first tarot card here, and I'll be pulling some more cards to get the whole picture of what's going on. So for your card that you chose, we have the World. Okay, so what I'm seeing for your love life is that you have a lot of attention on you, a lot of eyes on you, a lot of people wanting access to you, but you're sort of having like this protective bubble around you and kind of just not allowing anyone in, but also being open to being vulnerable. So I don't see like a closed off energy or defensive or anything like that. It's just you're almost like you're in the spotlight and people have asked like people can see you. So I don't know if maybe that's social media or at work or whatever that is for you, or you just stand out because you shine, you're beautiful, whatever. But I feel like so this girl is obviously naked. She's kind of just covered by this little scarf, and so that just shows to me vulnerability. So you are in some way, shape, or form very vulnerable. Um, and people see this vulnerability, but you still have this protective bubble around you where like people can't access you. So it's almost like you're really hard to get right now, and people are trying to get in there. Okay. The World is also about wholeness, fulfillment, completion, reaching the end of a cycle and having everything, the things that you want coming to fruition. So I feel as far as your love life is concerned, perhaps you are at a stage in your life where you're ready for that end all be all, or you're ready to start like a new journey, like you've completed a whole cycle, now you're ready to start a new cycle. So let's pull some cards just to get more information on that. Um, this could also be if like leaving the past behind. You're really ready to leave the past behind and, like I said, start in the beginning. And this could also have to do with travel. So you might meet someone on your travels, or somehow travel has something to do with your love life. We'll see. So what does pile three need to know about your love life? What is going on in pile three's love life right now? I do feel like you're kind of the center of attention though. And you feel whole. You feel fulfilled. You feel good about yourself. Yeah. The world is about a happy ending as well. We have the Queen of Wands, so I feel like that's definitely your energy, that sexy energy. You seem to be very alluring, very attractive, magnetic. People want your energy. They want to. You're just kind of on top of the world. This is kind of what I feel. You're on top of the world. You're looking sexy, looking fine, looking hot. Um, you're feeling good about yourself. You have good energy. You're friendly, you're personable. You are, like I said, you are showing a level of vulnerability. So it's not like you're just completely closed off and guarded and stoic and mysterious and people don't know what to make of you. It's kind of this energy of um openness. Like you are open and you are showing a side of you that is more vulnerable and free and authentic and unique, right? With the Queen of Wands. Like you're kind of showing your more maybe even your shadow side or your more suppressed side, like the side of you that you would normally hide or suppress or keep a secret, or maybe more of your spiritual side or deeper side, witchy side, just the other side of you. And people are seeing this and they're really attracted to you. They find you very, very physically attractive, sexually attractive, even seductive a little bit, fiery, passionate, kind of like having your ships together. But also, yeah, okay, the Queen of Cups. Also you're very much in your feminine energy right now. Whether you're a guy or a girl, you're in your feminine energy. You're really vibrating high. You're really shining bright. And people have their eyes on you. And the Queen of Cups, it's like you are in your heart space. You are, I said, like more vulnerable. You're more open. You're loving. They sense this like compassion, nurturance. They want to be with you. Like, where how you're coming through and these they is just I guess people around you, people who see you on a daily regular basis. But I feel like with the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands coming out, it's like you're coming off as this ideal partner that like people would want to be with, right? It's just this very empowered, independent, confident, sexy, passionate, fiery, go after what you want, ambitious energy, like creative, easy to manifest, dynamic, authentic, right? It's like that like sexy energy. But then you also have the qualities of a wife or a husband or a partner, like just an ideal partner where like you love, you're compassionate, you care, you're not just an asshole, like you actually have a heart and you have an open heart. You're wanting to give love. You're wanting to give your attention to others, you know? So they're seeing you as this perfection almost with the world, like it's everything, like you're everything that they want. Um because you are being your true authentic self. You're not holding back. You're not only showing a certain side of you. You're showing kind of who you are. And people are really liking that and attracted to that. But you're not necessarily letting them in that way. Like people are, let's say, approaching you or talking to you. You have a certain boundary. You do have a certain boundary to where like you're not gonna make out with everybody, right? You're not gonna make everybody your partner. You're not gonna have sex with everybody. So you have to obviously have some level of guardedness, but it's like it's healthy. Okay. So what is going on in Kyle Free's love life right now? Well, this is reversed. We'll just keep it reversed. Okay. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. We literally have almost all of the queens on the board. So the Queen of Pentacles is even more of that energy of the lover, like this loving spouse, partner, very nurturing, very comforting. Um, it's a again feminine energy. It doesn't have to be that you're a girl, you can be a guy too, but it's just you're very much in your more feminine energy and receptive energy. So you're not necessarily out there pursuing people right now and going after people right now. You're kind of more focused on yourself, being true to yourself, and focusing on your stability and having taking care of your work, your money, your house, your home, but also not just overworking and being just super like career oriented, but you're also able to provide emotional care and support to the people around you. So it's like this perfect balance between that. And then we have the Eight of Swords. So there is some anxiety here that you are dealing with. Maybe you don't see yourself in this light. Maybe that's kind of, I don't know. Um, let's clarify that. And then we have the Fool and the Six of Cups. What's going on in Powerfully's love life? Why is the Eight of Swords here? What is the Eight of Swords? Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay. So we have the Moon and the Three of Swords. So the Moon is more of that energy of fear. It's a fear-based energy. Not only that, but paired with the Three of Swords, I'm getting that you have a lot of anxiety about perhaps being heartbroken and getting your heart broken. Or maybe your head and heart, I don't know, there's something here that's coming up, and I don't think that it's a prominent energy that you're in, because I think that you have such powerful, strong, confident, like empowered energy that this anxiety, because it's just one card, next to all of these beautiful, empowering, powerful cards. Okay, can I use any other word other than that? Like, come on. Is there another synonym for empowered? But whatever the synonyms are is what you are. Just very independent and strong within yourself, and just you don't settle. You're very self-assured and powerful. Okay, there's that word. So you're just powerful. And then there's this one little card, the Eight of Swords. So I think that sometimes your fears come up around uh being able to move forward into maybe having this new beginning with the Fool, having a new beginning here in love with your soulmate, because you've been heartbroken. So now there's some blocks and some fears around that. You're not seeing things clearly. So I think you tend to get lost in your head and maybe overthink a little bit sometimes, and think that maybe love isn't meant for you, or it's never going to happen, whatever fears that would come up around that, but I think you're not seeing things clearly. There's haze, there's confusion, there's a lot of unknowns and uncertainty in your love life right now, despite the fact that you're in a very empowered and independent energy and a lot of people want you. I don't think you're seeing that. I don't think you're seeing through that lens. I think you're seeing yourself as being very, like, you feel good. I think you feel good about yourself and within yourself. You just don't see that people are into you, and that even that's a possibility. That's kind of been coming up in all the readings. Um, so maybe it's just going around, but I think you're ready to get out of your healing, stagnancy, isolation, because the Four of Swords is reversed. So it's like you have been in more of hermit mode, focusing on yourself, and now you're kind of ready to shift out of that, but maybe you're scared to take that leap of faith. So let me just see, what are you taking this leap of faith towards? What is the Fool? Okay, it's a Knight of Pentacles. Why is the Fool there? Yeah, it's like you're indecisive. You want to take it slow. Okay, so you currently, as far as your love life is concerned, you are showing up as being in very independent energy, not really interested in relationships right now, maybe being a little bit skeptical, a little bit guarded, a little bit. That's why I was saying, like, you're unattainable. Like, you seem like the perfect ideal partner. A lot of people would want to be with you, but you're like, no, no, you're gonna break my heart, or you're, I don't know, but it's based in fear. So I don't think that based in truth, where like these people are actually going to hurt you, or you're in a realistic sort of past situation. The world is also about letting go of the past. So I don't think that it's actually going to be hurtful for you. I think the healing is over, right? Four of Swords, healing's over from that. But there's still some blocks and some of your own thoughts and limitations that are blocking you from believing that. So we have the Fool, where it's like you're indecisive. You don't really know whether or not you should go forward and take this leap of faith towards potentially growing a relationship, because we have the Knight of Pentacles. It's like, I don't know if this is your energy or somebody else's energy, but if it's somebody else's energy, then it's like somebody wanting to offer you something stable and long term and like commitment, and you're kind of not knowing if you should take a leap of faith, because the Two of Pentacles, you're going back and forth about it, because you're the wounded warrior. You have been wounded and you don't know whether to trust in this situation. So that's kind of like a block into this leap forward. But then we have the Six of Cups. So why is the Six of Cups here? What is the Six of Cups, the final spoon, with regards to their love life? Oh my God. How do all these beautiful cards come out at the same time with my crazy ass shuffling? Like, this is real, man. This energy right here, this is the real deal. The Six of Cups, this soulmate person that is showing up in your energy, right? It's somewhere in your future, somewhere your energy field, is something that you will have to take a leap of faith towards. Okay? The Fool came out again. You have to take a leap of faith, trust your heart, trust the universe, trust the process. Oh my God, the world. You've completed a cycle, you've closed off the past, and then the Fool starts the cycle all over again. You go from the Fool to the world, and back and forth, and you keep completing cycles, growing and evolving. So you have grown to a certain level, you have become this beautiful, beautiful energy, all the queens. um and if you're a guy, you didn't become a queen, but you have learned to embody your more feminine energy and become more vulnerable and more in touch with your feminine side and your emotions, right? And not hiding from them and guarding yourself and closing off and being emotionally unavailable, but you've opened your heart as well. So you've evolved. Um, and then you have the Fool starting this new beginning and starting this whole cycle over, leaving the stuff from the past behind. And there might have been heartbreak here. There might have been wounds that have been created, trauma, and all of that. But it's like now you can trust again and you can start to cycle over, because there is your soulmate here. There is some sort of a person, a relationship that is very, you guys have had past lives together. This is somebody that you feel very connected to on a spiritual level, and your soul knows them. You guys just still knows one another. So you take a leap of faith towards this person and you trust in this connection. You we have the Judgment, the Star, the Chariot, the Six of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. It doesn't get any better than that. With the Three of Pentacles, it's like you guys are working together, you're collaborating, you're a team, you're building together. Somebody who wants to build with you and grow with you and expand with you. Somebody that you might know from work, or like a physical environment that you frequent, school, something like that. Even it doesn't have to be, though. And then you have the Star. This is a wish fulfillment for you, a wish come true. This is about staying hopeful and having faith in in this connection and meeting this person. The Chariot is about more, there's travel energy coming through, moving forward, um, positively towards victory and success. And it's like bringing the two opposing forces that you have within you to be able to unite and make a choice and to move forward. So if you have like your fears that are stopping you from moving forward, but then you have your heart, where that does want to move forward, it's almost like reconciling the two or somehow integrating that and integrating your shadow and being like, okay, this exists here, this pain exists here, this fear of getting hurt exists, but I'm not going to let that stop me because my heart is here. So you're somehow like, you're accepting that you have that part of you in you and you're not letting it control you though. And then you move forward towards your success. In this relationship with this person, you have a second chance, judgment. This is going to happen. um it's kind of the universe making a judgment call on when this is going to happen, when is the right time, and there is a lot of success and victory with the Six of Wands. So um finally someone's going to recognize you and see you for who you are. I want to know more about this relationship. Tell me more about this Six of Cups relationship for pile 3. What is this relationship about? What is this going to be like? You're confused because you're overthinking things. Yeah, so that's this energy right here. I think you tend to overthink things and it makes you really confused about what's going on in your love life, what's going on maybe with this person when they come into your life. Maybe this person's already in your life, okay? Maybe there is somebody trying, because I told you there's a lot of people who are trying to come towards you and they see you as an ideal partner. So I think you have a lot of suitors, like you have a lot of candidates, a lot of prospects. So they're there is just you don't know whether to open your door, open that door and let them in and be like, okay, let's go on a date, let's do this, let's do that. Because you're overthinking things and that's making you confused and it's not allowing you to move forward. Maybe there's someone who's gonna reach out to you and ask you on a date and it's gonna be worth exploring. And this person is going to put you on a pedestal. So that's coming out with the World card and the Star card and the Three of Pentacles actually and the Six of Wands. It's actually all over here. Pedestal. Somebody's going to really put you on a pedestal. They're going to make you feel very special. They're going to see your worth and it's going to be worth exploring. Someone is going to make a move and reach out to you, I feel. Okay, let's see what else. So what else does Kyle needs to know about their alt life? What is going on in your love life? Maybe you have 3 options with the Three of Pentacles, 3 different people who are going to approach you, but only one of them is going to feel like a soulmate. Like only one you're gonna have that feeling of like bright, like feeling bright, like this person is like a wish fulfillment. Getting to know each other. So as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So there's somebody that you're going to have some intimate one-on-one time with, and you're gonna start to open up to them. You're gonna start to really put down this wall, like 100, like a lot, not 100%, but you're gonna put down most of it to where you are able to connect with this person on a deeper level and share your heart with this person and become even more vulnerable. And you're gonna spend some time with this person. But you're going to be indecisive at first. Like, you're not going to know whether or not you should. It's a past life relationship. You've known each other before. Okay, so some sort of soulmate, past life relationship is coming into your life. If it's not already there, then it's coming in. And you're going to spend, yeah, you guys are going to, it's going to feel like a wish fulfillment. But I think you're going to have option after all. I feel like there's going to be more than one person who's trying to come in. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. You're calling in your soulmate. Your soulmate is coming into your life. That's what's going on in your love life. Romantic feelings. Someone's going to have romantic feelings for you. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. This is real. This is a real connection. This is a real actual thing that can lead to something more. So, um, I want to know more about this connection. What is this connection going to be like for pile 3? What is this connection going to be like with this person? Six of Cups. It's your soulmate. This is a person that you have been waiting for. You know, this is a person that you're going to grow old with. I mean, if that's what you're looking for, obviously, but I feel like it's been in the works. It's been the universe has been orchestrating behind the scenes, and you're gonna finally have that victory. We have the Six of Cups, so this is it could be somebody that you already know, it could be somebody from your past, it could be somebody you've known from childhood or you met in childhood, or you guys have some sort of a childhood connection even. But also it's like a past life relationship. So you guys have known each other from a past life. And so it could be that, you know, you meet them and you just kind of feel like this person belongs in my life. It's gonna be a very cute relationship where you guys really um it's very playful. It's very lighthearted. Sharing a lot of emotions, playing together, having fun together, feeling very emotionally connected to this person. Kind of like children. Like the relationship is going to feel like you guys are children again. You guys are going to be more uninhibited, free to express yourselves and your emotions. The Three of Pentacles again. Okay, so now we just have recurring messages. So the Three of Pentacles, this is somebody that is going to want to grow with you, expand with you. You guys are going to work very well as a team. You guys might work together. This person is going to put you on a pedestal in a healthy way, you know. They're gonna think you're very special, and I think you will think the same thing. This mutual flow, balanced energy, very balanced between you guys. A lot of good communication too. This person's coming in. They're coming in hot. They're coming in hot. They're a little bit impulsive. They might catch you off guard. Um, so I just want to know, like, what do you need to know? What this pile 3 need to know? All right. What is pile 3 need about this connection under love life? I am not the mind, I am not the body, I am spirit, I am light, I falterize, I am not the emotion, I am not the thought. This is your mantra. This is something that you have to remember every time you get into this headspace where you're questioning yourself, it's making you confused, you're thinking worst case scenarios, you're self sabotaging, any fear or negative thought that you have, that's where like you have to remember you are not those thoughts. Your spirit, your soul, you know, anything negative and fear based is not true. It's not aligned with truth. Sure, it can give you some insight into your blocks and what you need to heal, but it's never going to tell you the truth. It's not a truthful message that comes from love. You know, it's fear based. So anytime you're in that energy, just remember that. You know, it's not you. Don't get sucked into it. Don't get lost in it. As I'm holding the card, maybe it's just a story you're telling yourself. Notice what you say to yourself and others. You have the power to change your story. So see what kind of story you're telling yourself, what kind of narrative that you have running through your mind. We are one. Look up at the moon. The same moonlight connects us all. In the end, we are more similar than we are different. We are in this together. I feel like this is what you're gonna feel with your soulmate. Like this is what you're gonna feel with this person when you meet them. You're gonna be like, we are one. Like we are the same. Like we're very similar. You guys are because we have mirror. So I feel like you guys are very similar. You're mirroring each other. You have that feeling of like we're in this together. Like we're gonna do this together. We're not gonna give up on each other. It's a very strong soulmate connection that is coming into your life, and I think this is going to be your person. Um, we have don't complicate it. The truth is simple. You already have the answers. Accept people and situations exactly as they are. It will bring you clarity and peace. More energy about just not overthinking things. Don't complicate it. Just go with the flow. Let it go. Allow things to happen. Believe in yourself. Know your worth. Know that you are the world. Like, that's who you are. You know, like, believe in yourself. Give yourself that kind of credit. And then mirror, as within, so without. Have compassion for yourself and others. Everything is a reflection. When we change, everything changes. So this is really with your person that's coming into your life. You guys are kind of mirroring each other, but also whatever you maybe see in them that comes up that triggers you, it comes back to you, and like those are things that you haven't worked through yet. And then it also extends to other people in your life. You know, people who are coming towards you or in your life that are triggering things within you that you don't like about them, or something bothers you about them. They're mirroring back to you things about yourself that you need to work through. So just maybe that will help you work through some of these blocks that you have here. But that's what I have for you. That is what's going on in your love life. Okay. I hope that that was helpful. I wish you all the best on this journey. This looks really, really beautiful. I feel like it's coming soon. I feel like it's not something you're gonna have to wait for. The stagnancy is kind of over, and I think you're more ready than you think you are. You know, I think you need to give yourself more credit for how much you've healed and how much you've grown and how ready you are. And whenever these things do come up, just be aware of them. Don't let them control you. You will look past it. And this relationship can be trusted. So I would say just maybe be a little bit more open to people who are approaching you. Don't shut it down or cut it off right away because you're just assuming the worst or thinking that they're going to hurt you. Be open to it. Even if you see a quality in someone that you're like, oh, that's so annoying, like that's so disgusting, like not really disgusting, but like that's just not something I'm into. Maybe see how that is like within you that you can't accept about yourself. And it's like, give people a chance, I guess, maybe, or give these people a chance, and don't write them off just because like they're not checking all your boxes. You know, just maybe stay more open so that you can find your way to your soulmate, because they might not be what you think that they are. They might be different from what you expect. So that's your advice here. So I hope that, yeah, this was helpful. If it was, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.